Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Galactic Civilizations for Warlords and our playthrough as the Zenozerg, where we are continuing our assault against the Terran. We have managed to pull them back from a prestige victory, and we are set to claim some more worlds, which is all great. We need to bring this number down as low as possible. But while we have been sort of focused on the Zolotzi threat and the Terran, we have sort of taken our eye off the ball, and some species have been eradicated, and we haven't really seen what the status is over here. But if we look, wherever these guys are, yellow, I believe that is the Grey Collective Mines, and they are looking very strong. I wonder if they are also capturing these worlds, because I'm trying to make sense of what's happening here. We've got a Dwarven homeworld that is likely going to be flipped. I'm seeing a contaminant world being sieged here. There's Nephilim Prime under siege, and we don't really know who is sieging all of these things. The Nephilim, also the Anunnaki losing their home world, their capital world, as well as being both culture flipped and it's under siege. So the Bartok world here being taken out by the Mantis. So the Mantis are making a little bit of a play here as well against the Bartok. And I think it's probably a good idea. Who are these? These are the Greys. Yeah, looks like the Greys. Let's have a look at diplomacy and see what the hell is actually going on. So the Greys are at war with the Cosmic Contaminant, the Bartok. They're at war with the Zolotzi, the Anunnaki, and the Crimson Star Union. The Manti not at war with anybody. The Yor sort of at war with a lot of folks. Crimson Star at war with the Zolotzi. I feel like that's really because they're probably losing. The Terrans are also at war with quite a few people. But if we look, I'm sure they're at war with all of the weaker species. So the Anunnaki, yeah, they're done for. The Bartok, done for. The Yor are still very strong. The Mantis are actually quite strong. Cosmic Contaminant are dead. The Dwarves still have a little power base, but I think they're on their way out. And the Terrans also still quite strong. I think we need to get the Manti involved in some of these things now. Seeing as the Greys are so strong, maybe we can bait them into taking a little bit more on their plate than they can handle. Let's see if we can convince them to fight the Mantis. And we have all of this Diplo capital here that we really have no use for. So let's see if they will be interested in starting a war. And we could probably make this happen. Let's see if we can make it. What's the best price? 2,500 can get the Greys to fight the Mantis, and I feel like the Mantis are a little bit more than they can handle. Let's go ahead and let's just do it. Let's use some of our Zerg psi power and convince these guys that, you know, having another fight is a good idea. Now, are they at war with anybody else who could be strong? We could maybe convince them to fight the Terrans as well, and that might pull the Terrans away from fighting us. Maybe. Well, we can't really make any deals with the Terrans, so it's back to these guys. We can't trade with them any longer. We'll have to see if... who else is strong? The Zolotzi? Can we talk with the Zolotzi? Speak to. Give me a trade. Declare war on... Well, I mean, they're already at war. Alright, that'll have to do. That'll have to do. A little bit of chaos, and now we go back to pursuing our goals of destroying the Terran. And I really want to get involved in this conflict because I don't know who's next behind the Terrans, and the balance of power here can shift very quickly to the point where somebody else goes for a prestige win. And, you know, if that happens, screw it, I'll just turn off prestige. Now, we are coming in here for the siege. No casualties. This is not the strongest fleet in the world. It only has +1/+1 corruptors and some very outdated mass muters. So it will even take light casualties fighting this fleet here. Ghost Bear fleet. But I think it's a pretty good deal. We'll lose a muter, maybe. Yeah, we lost one. Our corruptors still pretty good. That muter's down to half HP. But I think that is worthwhile. I don't know if they have got a military starbase here, but I'm gonna go ahead and orbital bombard this planet. That'll take 4 months. And once we have this world, that'll further kneecap the Terran progression, hopefully. All right, intermittent suspension in 7 months. I mean, getting bigger fleets would be nice. I really want Dreadnought Doctrines, but is there something else maybe that I want in 7 turns? No, I think we just stick with it and hope that the Zolotsi don't declare war on us. It looks like the Zolotsi are pulling numbers back. Terrans still sending out some fleets, but what I'm thinking is that we only really need like a +1, a +2/+2 corruptor over here to sort of defend against these ships. 1 or 2 of them. What do we have actually? We have a +1/+1 corruptor. We should probably update that to the latest +2/+2 because they're just that much better, right? Only takes 1 turn. Go ahead and refit me. And if we have any other +2/+2s, we should probably see about upgrading those as well. Now on our planets, there's not a huge amount left that we can do. I think we will set this to producing indefinitely cash. Merlin's shipyard is pretty solid. Lots of population. Everybody's looking fairly happy. I'm okay with its citizens. We'll upgrade the recreation just to make sure everybody stays happy and then we're good. We're good. All right, we got lots of mutas. So many mutas over here. And this fleet has sort of just been bouncing around on the defense. There's a little problem over here. This cruiser, I think, needs to go. That's a little bit of overkill. I would like these units to sort of reinforce the front lines. So how many mutas would we need to bring down a cruiser is a question. I think 2. No. I mean, these are older cruisers. No casualties. Total loss. 3 of them. Gee-bus. 4? I think it hasn't updated because we should absolutely be able to kill this 1 cruiser with 4 of my mutas. Yeah, there you go. Updated. Maybe. Let's send them in. They're outdated anyway. Let's add this siege guy into this fleet. Should have stopped him on the border of creep, but it's fine. I love that movement bonus. We'll be able to hunt that guy next turn. And back at Fafnir, I guess it's just going to be +2/+2 mutas. We'll just keep the military coming. With the war's strategic objectives long surpassed, -10% to our trade route values. Well, we don't have any of those, so that's fine. You guys will sort of need to hold here just for a minute to pick up this transport, and then you can get going. We've got +1/+1 corruptors. I really do want all of this fleet updated to the latest and greatest. So let's start with the corruptors. Get them up to +2. 5 turns. I wonder if that's because they're far away from the shipyards. 5 turns doesn't seem probable. Let's send them back home for refits. Or maybe we ship them closer to one of these shipyards. Let's get them moving towards the front lines. Another Terran cruiser coming in. Okay. Now our science world, I think, can get a little bit of love. What are we up to on the old intelligence? Yeah. Probably time that we make all of you guys scientists, except for you. You're a dummy. And you, well, most of you guys are pretty not smart, so we'll just leave it there, I guess. Upgrade the research. Don't really care about the manufacturing. Probably another research district there. Sure. No casualty fight. Love to see it. 2 months to conquer that. Keep taking stuff away from the Terran. We should probably push down towards Mago, but I don't think this fleet has the siege rating to conquer there. A little bit worried about this fleet. Okay, they're blowing up stuff. Taking some hits. And we are under siege here, but that's okay. You only have 12 movement, and I'm gonna need a little bit more. It's a single siege vessel. That's really annoying, guys. What are you even thinking? And another one. Desperate moves out of the Terran. Okay. And you guys are ready to ship out, I suppose. Might just send them straight to the front lines. Because the Terran's still 85% of the way to a victory. They're still very close. Like, we can't let up the pressure. My 1+2/+2 should be able to solo all of these, which is exactly what we want to see. Get rid of that. And he will only get more powerful with levels. 16 moves. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Beautiful. Go get him. Not the pathing I would have chosen. But you still get there. Excellent. We'll leave that one guy on the defense. I feel like we should probably upgrade these to +2s. So let's go ahead and do that. Plus antimatter, which we have a bunch of. so that's fine. Upgrade these. That takes 1 turn. Yeah, so you're both being upgraded. Good. That's quite a few Terran fleets coming through here, probably trying to recapture. That's a thing we're gonna have to respond to. We can't let the Terrans capture any more territory, any more space, but definitely feeling the stretch across our empire now. We need to kill this guy. No casualties. And it's possible we want to upgrade these units if we have the time. Refit 2 turns. Wonder why sometimes it's 1 turn and sometimes it is 2. Very intriguing. There's a Terran ship right there. It does sort of pull us back from our journey. We have a Corruptor on the defense. I think we can let him slide. Send you guys off. What do we have in here? +1, +2 mutas. Time to upgrade one of you. 7 turns. I wonder if the time to upgrade is based on the manufacturing of the closest world that is nearby. Maybe having a shipyard would help. Let's get the shipyard and see if that actually affects the time it takes. It's a curious mechanic I've never had to pay much attention to. Leave our Corruptor on the defense. Okay. Now I'm very interested in seeing what is playing out over here, to the point where I may need to use a telescope takeover or something. This Manti world is now being captured. Seeing as they're at war, I guess the Greys are taking the opportunity to grab it, hopefully provoking a response from the Manti. Is there anyone we can trade with for an exploration treaty, like the Baratak? Let's talk to you guys. Get me an exploration treaty. I'll give you open borders. Any resources that I can spare? How about 3 snugglers? How about a little threat? How about a little Auroras? 3? No. I really want that exploration treaty, but I don't want to spend my Diplo capital. What resources do you need? Holy crap, that's a lot of modules. Oh my word. It doesn't look like they have Alarium, but I do need some Alarium. Let's see how much one moves the needle a little bit. I don't think we're going to get there, but I want that exploration treaty. What about 500 Diplo? That'll do it. So how much can we get that number down to? 300? Ooh, 100? Okay. Let's say 150? No. Yes. 150. It's going to be around about 200. 200 gets us there. 200 is not a lot. Let's in fact add in our exploration and open borders and bring that number down even more. 150. Nice. Okay, and now maybe we can add in some things like the snuggler colonies, get in the Alarium, get in Prometheon. Okay, that'll get us there. That'll get us there. We accept, and let's hope that this gives us a little bit of an idea of what's going on in these worlds. I don't think it does. Still can't see anything. Maybe next turn? I don't know. Ah, yes, we are starting to see some ships. That is a shipyard up top. That's okay. Not a siege fleet. We did just take a planet away. Beautiful. Rebuild the shipyard. +2 Corruptor. Easy peasy. Kills that cruiser. Leave you on the defense. Another cruiser out over this way. We can't quite reach him. Don't know what his destination is going to be, so let's just kind of move to intercept. See where he goes. There's our mutas being upgraded. Lovely. And a new +2 Corruptor. Hell yes. I don't think we wait. We'll probably send you guys straight to the front. Get you there as quick as possible. Like the pathing through the creep. Beautiful. All good stuff. +2 Corruptors all day. Now that you have your shipyard, how long does it take to upgrade? Refit? 1 turn. Wow. Shipyard makes a big difference. 187. I think it's worth it because they'll just have that much better weaponry. We'll upgrade all of you guys. Cool, that's all done. What's going on over here? We're still sieging. That's going to take 1 more month. Then that world is ours. Need to address this situation. Maybe I'll need you guys to head to the border here. Make the jump across. Take those out. We did want to upgrade these mutas as well. Refits. We're going to need more cash. We're going to need more thulium. Sell off a bit of Prometheon. Have a look at our taxes. We should be able to jack taxes. Nope. Those new planets that we took over are very unhappy, so that's hurting our approval. Otherwise, I think we'd be really, really good off. Well off. But I also think that we are okay to maybe just own it. Own it. Bring that up a little bit. Upgrade this. And upgrading is not something that I typically do, but it has proven to be very valuable. Keeping your existing hulls and upgrading them to your latest technology, I think, is surprisingly valuable. We're under siege somewhere. Refuse? We just took over this world. You're trying to take it back? That's not gonna fly. How dare you? What do we even have here? Bunch of +1s. More Terran ships nearby. We would like this fleet to take over these planets. And I think this fleet is just going to clean up a little bit. Fantastic. Get me a shipyard here. And I'm going to automate this planet because I don't really care about it. Would love to be able to upgrade you guys. Only takes 1 turn to get +2s. Do it. And these +2s are just so effective. I think we can't not do it. The thing is, we just need a little bit more cash. Sell off the Ephemeus. Sell off the Arnor Spice. A couple more Prometheon down the toilet. And let's keep the +2s coming. Not the mutas. We need more thulium. Yikes. A little bit more expensive than I would like. Upgrade. Yeah, upgrade. Missing a little bit of cash. It's so... But I need to. It's just that important. Maybe sell off a Durantium. Another Prometheon. That'll get us there. Upgrade it. Done. Okay, and hopefully with this new modernized military will be good. Shiner, I think... Give me a financial district. Kind of what I need right now is cash. We can also do economic stimulus on most worlds that are finished. Would like these guys upgraded as well. I do want these guys upgraded. We just don't have the cash. How much money would we make if we just went full taxes? 294. It's tempted to do it for a turn or two just to get a bit of cash to keep going with the upgrades. I mean, the hit to manufacturing is super bad though. I don't think it's worth it. All right. These new upgraded fleets, I would really love to send them forward. We have to leave something to defend against the Terran. I think maybe even 1 will do, and then we'll take these 3s. And no casualty fight. There's another fleet coming in. We'll wait at the edge of creep for them. Let's swap out +1s for +2s. And you guys head to the border. Your singularity have approached Governor Zergov Nom 4 of Fafnir with an unusual request. 300 research and -20 approval. No. This isn't an art farm. We decline you. Like, this could be a good production world for us. We will put down the contagion source, but you guys don't love pollution as much as the rest of our population. So we'll automate, leave you to your own affairs. Moving on. Beautiful. Another world. Light casualties, no casualties. I need you guys to not die, and you're also as close as possible. How many turns until this fleet gets here? This is going to become my territory. Can I make the jump across in 1 turn? No. But we should at least be able to bolster this fleet. Let's fall back. We won't capture that world just yet. Don't see any more Terrans nearby for this corruptor. Just fall back. Defend. You guys. We're going up this way. That's all fine. What does this fleet have? +1 corruptors. That's not great, but it should be enough to take this sector. I think we wait with that fleet for the upgrades. Should be good. All right. Terrans are 85% of the way to a victory. Taking some hits here before we pull out. This seems like it's the more valuable world. We should have conquered that. I really want to just dive it, but I feel like the amount of ships that they have here could be a problem. I'm going to go for it. We'll take out what ships we can. Just a bunch of frigates. No casualties. 8 more moves. Yeah, go ahead and kill their shipyard. Now take from them their planet. Aldufin. Bombard it. Invade. 4 months. Not helping our approval when we do it this way, but what can you do? I want manufacturing more than anything. Like, our people are very happy. We're very happy. And if I had to terraform anywhere, it would be here for more manufacturing. So let's do that. Where did this cruiser come from? This is not one of my cruisers. Stolen Terran technology. Blow-on disintegrators, Cerberus warheads, neutronium, piercer, manifest, barrier fields. Not bad. Prototype defenses, yep, shattering pulse, chaff, and nanite repairs. Not bad. Actually, a pretty solid cruiser. There's a +2 corruptors back online. Oh, yes. Feeling powerful indeed. You guys carry on the assault. Kind of hard to see my own ships. Bit full, I think. 12. That would bring us to 64. We need to drop something. Let's maybe lose this Prey Dominator. Has no right to be here anymore. Get him out. You guys ship out, please. Perfect. Right in striking range. No casualty fight. +2 mutas. Doing it. I feel like it's safe to move out even further. But I'm going to wait a couple turns. Let's go ahead and add these boys in. Excellent. The Prey Dominator. Can we upgrade you? We could. We could make you a +2 muta. I think we will. From Prey Dominator up to +2 muta is kind of great. I don't know what's defending this planet. Let's maybe kill it. Okay, never mind. That's a lot of bombers. We're past faring bombers though. The Grey Collective mines are now 88% of the way to a victory, and this is going to be a lot harder for us to actually combat. Whereas the Terrans, we were able to directly intervene and fight. The Greys are a little bit too far away. The Terrans are killing the Baratak, that's fine. What's going on over here? The Manti, that's fine. As long as the Greys aren't taking more territory, we're gonna have to be on the lookout. The Greys are getting Kylor, which is bad. The Yor are here though, so hopefully they can fight. How long do we have on this siege? I feel like it's not going to be very long. One turn. One turn. Kylor. Is it a powerful world? It's pretty powerful. If they get control of this, they may in fact win. Also, the Mantis are under siege over here. That is bad. Another great world. Maybe not as good as the other. Also a much easier fleet for them to defend. I don't know if we're going to be able to prevent the Greys from winning. And behind them is probably the Manti. So strong possibility that we'll have to turn off prestige. But what we'll do is go ahead and randomly teleport this fleet out. Yoink. And what that will do is hopefully get the Yor that are standing by to siege this world instead, buying us a little bit of time. And you know, we should actually just declare war ourselves on the Greys. But I want the Greys fighting everybody who is powerful, including the Yor. So let's try to talk with the Yor. Let's speak to do a trade. I will offer to declare war on the Grey Ascendancy. If they declare war on the Grey Ascendancy, does not fit your parameters. What if we offer you 1,000 Diplo? We don't have 2,000. 1,450 diplomacy. Nope. Okay. Okay. The Yor don't want to fight them. They're very strong, so that's fine. What if... Can we trade yet? No. We might be able to convince these guys to go to war with the Yor. I don't know. I don't know. This doesn't feel like it's enough to stop these boys from winning. But we'll pass the turn and see how much they go up. And like I said, I have stopped the AI from already achieving 1 prestige victory, the Terrans. Like, I don't really feel like chasing down another. But we do have intermittent suspension completed. Behold, we are the perfect fusion of 2 great species. Surrender now or face extinction. Rephrased, we propose an end to this conflict. Can we peace out the Terran? The pros of this are it would free up the Terrans' ships to go at war against the Greys, which are now the major threat. But it means we won't be able to go to war with the Terrans and claim their territory, giving us access to deeper space. Also, the Terrans are still fairly close to a prestige victory, so this is a tough choice. If prestige was not a concern, we would definitely say no. We are about to take another world away from them too, in fact. I think we say no. You waited too long, our people want revenge. Intermittent suspension completed for Giga Fleets. Warp Theory for better moves, probably where we want to be at this point. They are trying to take a world from us. I don't agree. We'll fight this. Excuse me, that was supposed to be a no casualty fight. We're gonna have to double back to lift this siege. I'm wondering how... Ooh, it was close. We should be able to finish you off if we had missiles. We don't. Plain and simple, we don't. Let's go ahead and take out that military starbase. Now, which of these is the more important world? I think it's Mago 2. So if we clicked on Mago 2 right now, it would probably send us all the way around. What we want to do is go into our military starbase, select everything, and just pop out the other side, saving us some moves. Go ahead and put those through. I think that's how that works. We'll go ahead and bombard this planet as well. Doesn't help our happiness. Rebuild a shipyard wherever. It's actually pretty good. Oh yeah, it's my world. That's why this world is good. My world. You guys, I definitely feel like the war here is won. We have another +2/+2. Add him in. I want all of these ships on the front lines. What are you guys doing here? There's the Greys. The Greys have some ships down in my territory. Ooh. Okay. A bit scary, actually, because while we're fine dealing with smaller fleets, a bigger fleet of like 17 is much harder for us to deal with. But what we will do, I'll try to keep an eye on this guy. We should have another +2 coming out. We'll add this battleship into this fleet, and maybe together they'll be able to take down the Altaris fleet, and maybe that will just help pull down some of their numbers. This was an invasion fleet. Don't know what they were doing all the way down here. But it's an opportunity to strip some numbers away from the Great Collective Mind. So we should be getting involved in this war fairly shortly, I think. We sent this fleet up to sort of kill any Terran ships that might be lurking up here in the fog. Don't see anything right now, so we'll just send them on back towards the gate. Hopefully once we take these worlds, our ship range will be enough to allow us to project a little bit into this zone. Now, the Manti, Terrans are taking over that world. Our Bok is under threat, but ooh, we have the Greys coming in as well. Hopefully these are not big fleets, right? You guys can take this. A cruiser, you got a lot of cruisers there. Yeah, you should be winning this fight. What's going on down here? Manti are taking over that. As long as it's not going to the Greys, I'm happy. Ooh, a Grey world under siege. Beautiful. Beautiful. Fight them. Fight them. We could go Mass Muta out of Fafnir shipyard. I think we have to. Mass Muta +2/+2. Anywhere that it's like 6 or less. I do want my corruptors out of Merlin. We're going to need more thulium for that. So, back here, anything that we can sell off. Buy more thulium. Money is an issue. We're going to jack taxes up so that we're making a bit of cash. Then we can get out another +2 corruptor. We need to send this guy to the front lines. We've discovered the remnants of one of our first space vessels. Evidence of a time we stepped nervously beyond Funi 2. What should we do with this piece of history? +5 research. Doesn't really get us where we want. 250 treasury is great. Put it back into service, we get a probe. 250 treasury is a little bump. I really want the research because our research kind of sucks. And research to all worlds, 5% is probably good enough. We have a lot of worlds. So let's go ahead and do that. We're at 223. That goes up to 229. Kind of makes up for us bumping taxes. The +2 mutas, I think we have to keep back here. We've got a decent fleet on stage, +2 mutas with the +1 corruptors. Would love to get those upgraded. Tempted to grab up some of these starbases while we're here. There's a military starbase, for example. So let's do that. The Anunnaki Dominion have been destroyed. Let's hope that it was somebody else, not the Greys, that did it. Light casualties on our fleet over here. They're trying desperately to lift this siege, but we have reinforcements en route. There's Warp Theory. Extra moves helps get us there. Xeno Hospitality. I think we just want either more armor or more weapons. We'll take the beam attacks 10%. Money on repeatables everywhere. Try to make us some cash to keep these upgrades going. Same thing on this planet. Now, when you do this, you just have to keep an eye out on if their shipyards get blown up, that you come back in and manually get them rebuilt. There's a Terran cruiser. Can we kill it? Would like to believe yes. We need to keep some ships in reserve for situations like that. And we're going to have to wait and see where you guys go. If I had to make a prediction, I would guess they're coming somewhere down this way. 14 moves. Somewhere here. Ooh, looks like the Greys are down to 87. Can we actually prevent them from winning? Now, who got the Anunnaki? Let's see. What was Anunnaki space? Here. I mean, it definitely looks like the Greys, but the Manti are losing a world. I don't know. The Mantis are gonna have to be the heroes here. I would really like this fleet to be a little bit more active. Why did we send them down here, actually? Okay, there's the fleet. Let's give chase. We can fight them with some losses. Let's get ahead of them. Very annoying. Moderate casualties. That's really bad. Heavy casualties. I think we're going to lose this siege fleet before it actually gets its work done. We still have 1+1 corruptor here. And reinforcements on station. The Greys are back up to 88. Alright, we need to plan this. Only 12 moves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So let's go here. 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 Heal. 1 month left, and then we can add in some ships. 3, 1, 2, 3. We can actually get the military starbase out as well. Amazing. Now, how much ship range do we have? I actually don't think we have a lot. I'll send you guys down towards the gate after. Yep, you guys are killing those boys. Predictable Terrans. Get wrecked. We've got another +2 coming in 2 turns, so this fleet should be able to group up with you guys down here and maybe take on those with less casualties. Okay, we have a decent amount of ship range. Still no Grey Worlds in striking distance, and I don't really want to fight anybody else. Maybe the Cosmic Contaminant Worlds. Who's fighting the Contaminant? Let's do a little bit more trading. Cosmic Contaminant. I want your exploration. We can't get it. Can we get an exploration out of anybody else? I don't think so. Nobody else likes us. Terrans are taking Baratak territory. Mantia taking Baratak. That's good. Would prefer if they were fighting over here. The Yora taking this, which is great news. That's what we wanted. This is going to flip back fairly soon. It's this Manti world I'm a little bit concerned about. The Mantis need to fight back. They've got some ships on station. Pretty strong fleet. Cruisers with bombers. What do their cruisers have? Chaff, no armor, standard evasion, 2 deflectors, railguns, Avenger missiles, and particle beams. That is not a very strong sounding fleet. What about you boys? No shields. Evasion. Nope. 3 shield generators, 4 pulse cannons. It doesn't sound too bad either. This is a more teched up version. Experimental plasma pods, Phoenix missiles, neutronium piercer manifests, barrier fields, hull plating, and repair nanite clouds. Yeah, I think the Manti might struggle, but we're coming. We are coming. The Zerg are going to save the day once again. Prepare for salvation. We do want to keep tailing this fleet for the right moment to strike. Would love you guys to get married up. Keep them in sensor range. 88% of the way. I can change the free cruiser. Kill right there. You bastard. You bastard. Oop, down to 87. Actual madness. Kill off all of these ships. They bother me. Light casualties. We're gonna lose this Terran cruiser. It's fine. Yep, bye-bye Terran cruiser. Are we good here? Can we actually take this fleet somewhere more useful? Go. That should be this completed. 20, 58, that'll be 78. We can just barely squeeze these boys into this fleet. Or this fleet into this fleet. And that's a much more powerful, capable fleet. Would love to be able to upgrade these +1 corruptors into +2s before we ship out. Would take 1 turn if we had the thulium, and we have the cash for it. So let's go ahead and buy up some thulium. We will then have to sell off something. We're still making Alerium, which is great. We're still making Durantium, lots of antimatter, and a little bit of Prometheon. So I think we could sell off a little bit of Alerium to make some of these upgrades happen. Upgrade. You kind of need to do a little bit more. We'll sell off 2 Prometheon. Upgrade you. I need you guys. Keep pace. So that you guys can keep pace. It's still a moderate casualty fight that I'm willing to take. We will tail them. Rebuild a shipyard. Automate. Fine. Anybody got their beams ready? You guys? Thank you. Let's see. Yeah, there is a world we could take from the cosmic contaminant if we hurry. Meanwhile, the Manti are making moves, but against the wrong people. There's a Lotzier in there. Cursa is going to fall in 4 months. Lucidity is under siege. This is all good stuff. I should have killed this guy with my ships. Leaving him unaccounted for was a big move. Rebuild the shipyard. The Terrans are trying to retake their planet. You fools. Get murdered. Excellent. Our corruptors are upgraded. And I think we take this fleet and we push out. Let's make a beeline over here. You guys are on station now. That's great news. Join up into a fleet. You guys are pretty close. Get on creep. 34, 36. That's 70. These guys should be able to group up. That'll be another decent fighting force. We have yet another fleet making their way to the front lines. I'm just going to send you guys in. You guys were actually following the Anunnaki and I've lost sight of them. I don't know where they went. Not the Anunnaki, the Greys. Once we have Mago 5, I think we will be okay to piece out the Terrans. We would have cleared them out from this system, which is what we wanted. We pieced them out. They're a little bit under control. And then we just focus on the war with the Greys. So let's keep the mutas coming. And that is where we will end this episode. Slowly, we have pushed the Terran out. Not as fast as I would have liked. This is a great concern to me that the Greys are very close to a victory. I don't know if we'll be able to prevent it. Like I said, if it looks like we're going to lose to Prestige, we will just turn it off and go for the Zerg conquest because F that BS. And honestly, I really do hope that they fix Prestige. Like, I really do hope they're winning by Prestige, having gotten no Ascension score, having done no Galactic challenges. It's really all because of their faction power, which is a factor of how much production that they have, I think. I'm not sure what faction power actually rates, because military power is the number of ships, I believe. Faction power might be military production, but in any case, it's these two that are contributing the most technology and faction power. And I really don't think that you should be able to easily achieve a Prestige victory simply based on those factors. You really should have to work at, at least getting some Ascension going, doing some of the Galactic challenges. And yes, all of these things should play a part to an extent. They're clearly going for some sort of military domination victory, not a Prestige victory. And while I like it because it does force me to respond to a situation and make decisions that maybe I wouldn't otherwise make, which makes for interesting gameplay, I feel like thematically it just doesn't make sense to me. Not amazing, needs a rework, needs some tweaks. Hopefully with megastructures we will get some more reworks to it, a little bit of adjustment. I mean, we could lose at any point, but we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going. I like where it is. Very surprised actually we don't have more Prestige here, considering the amount of sector ownership score that we have ourselves. But I mean, it is what it is. If we take a look on the overall standings, the Mantis definitely are up there. They also have they're 80% of the way to a Prestige victory, so we have to be very careful. We're going to have to balance these two out. The Greys definitely up there. The Zolotzi at 68. The Resistance down to 70. And everybody else pretty much irrelevant. War of Annihilation up to 800% completed. Months at War 37. Months remaining 2,553. This also needs a tweak. I feel like the war goals could still need a rework. I think they need to make it so that once you've achieved your war goals, you have the option to peace out with the AI to offer them peace or demand a peace or whatever. And then if they refuse, you get like some bonus or bonuses. It's no longer your problem. It's no longer your war. Something needs to be done there as well. I don't know what. Also collectivists. Nice. Well, anyway, there you have it. Thank you for watching this episode. If you reached this far along, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Remember to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and we will see you in the next episode. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.